Okay, so I am super excited today, and I'm not sure if you can tell by the sound of my voice, but I got some exciting news for you today. A member of the family, I call you all my family, a member of the family, so someone who's been watching videos and commenting, who's subscribed, has hit me up with a fantastic piece of news. He had a link to the Samsung website in Germany that has the all-new Galaxy Tab S7 FE 5G listed. Now, I don't know if this is just temporary, if it was a mistake, or if they're going to take it down, all that stuff. I looked at the different websites, the different Samsung websites. I looked at the US, the Ireland, the French. None of those websites have the Tab S7 FE 5G. Ooh, I got to get used to that. But anyways, so I want to give a major shout out. And I know I'm going to mess up his name, his first name at least. It's spelled UTSAV. At least that's what's spelled on Twitter here, Rajput. So I'm just going to call him Mr. Rajput. Our main man, Mr. Rajput. Major shout out to you, brother. Putting us on this piece of information. Let's go ahead and jump on the website, on the Samsung website in Germany. So this is the website. First look here. The first thing that hits me is that price, right? 649 euros, so 650 euros. Now remember, this is the Galaxy Tab S7 FE 5G. This is the 5G variant. So for those of you who are already thinking, oh my goodness, this is crazy expensive, it's not 650 for the regular version. So typically, at least in the US market, if you see $650 for the 5G variant, that would mean that the Wi-Fi variant is $200 cheaper. So 650 here, 650 euros would mean that the Wi-Fi would be 450 euros. Now, I don't know if they're going to make any price adjustments for the US market. I don't know if this is going to be 650 in the US or 630 or 600. I don't know what the price is going to be there. I'm suspecting still around there. If they make that adjustment, or if they don't make the adjustment, whatever the case may be, it's going to be $200 cheaper for the Wi-Fi variant. Anyway, so let's go ahead and fly through this. Maybe not fly, but kind of just look at what we are looking at here. So S7 FE 5G. And full disclosure here, I do not speak German. I can't read it. I don't understand it. So we're just gonna look at images and see words and things that we recognize, right? So like Galaxy Tab S7 FE 5G. All right, we know what that is. The Ligens comfortable. Well, I'm assuming this means comfortable in their hand. Well, I'm assuming this is hand. But anyways, let's stop trying. So what we have here is just two colors, right? We have a silver and Mystic Black, I'm assuming, or black, I don't know. For now, I know they had announced, the leaks said that we were going to get like 5 colors, I believe. Anyway, so right now, these are the two that we see. The design's pretty slim, looks fairly premium already. No, actually it looks pretty premium. The display is 12.4 like we've talked about. Camera S Pen, so it supports the S Pen. Let's see what we have here. AKG, I see AKG. That means the speakers would be tuned by AKG. I believe this was a dual setup for the speakers and Dolby Atmos there. So we have Galaxy Tab S5G. I'm just trying to see if I recognize. So AKG, if I recognize any words. All right, okay, let's skip over that. So Snapdragon, so SD750G for the processor. We expected that. That's exactly all we've talked about. Octa-core, 4 gigs of what I'm assuming is RAM. 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of base storage. This is, I don't want to say disappointing, but it kind of is. I really had hoped for 128 gigs base storage, to be honest. And I'm also hoping that this 4 gigs is just if you go with the base and that there's an option for 6 gigs. Micro SD card, I'm assuming that's what it means here. You can push that internal storage up to 1 terabyte. 5G capable innovation. That's good. Very good. Something new to that line, so that's great. 10,090 milliamp. So 10,090 milliamp, that's good. That's exactly what we had predicted here. 45 watt supercharger. All right, so it is fast charge capable and can withstand up to 45 watt charging. So I still think the leak about the fact that even though it's fast charging can take that 45 watt, it still comes with, I believe, a 15 watt. All right, S Pen. All right, looks like an S Pen here. Support X Pen. Here we see a latence. I'm assuming this is latency, something to do with latency. S Pen, all you can do with it. More visual stuff here. Oh, this picture looks familiar. I think we had the same picture in the Tab S7. What else do we have here? I'm kind of going fast. So, oh, Samsung DeX. Yes, yes. Many of you have asked, and I've answered this question a bunch of times. I told you guys, you know, it's going to be loaded with Android 11, One UI 3.1 at the box. So obviously, if the Tab S6 Lite has Samsung, you know, support Samsung DeX, this guy's going to support Samsung DeX. Good stuff. And what do we have here? Looks like a keyboard, like an official keyboard. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So it looks like we're going to have an official keyboard for this guy. 8 megapixel, I'm assuming for the camera. I don't know what which is 608. This is probably more specs, maybe. Yes, more specs. All right, yeah. All right, so we're just gonna go fast here. What do we have? Processor, octa-core, good stuff. Display, blah 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 blah. 8 megapixel main camera, 5 megapixel front, probably. Yeah, front camera, it says it too. Full HD 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second. We have 64 gigs. I want to see what other tiers they have available. You know, 64, 128, 256, whatever the case may be. But I'm still kind of disappointed they did 64. Anyways, so we have LTE, 4G, 5G here. USB, okay, USB Type-C 3.2. That's a Gen 1. That's good. What else? Android. Mystic Silver, okay, so they still call it Mystic, whatever the case may be. So Mystic Silver and probably Mystic Black. All right, so let's go ahead and act as if we wanted to buy this guy. Jets, whatever that is. Vormerken. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means buy, because this blue button is generally buy on the Samsung website, right? So far we only have 2 colors, Mystic Black, Mystic Silver, at least listed. So we only have one variant, 5G listed. You know what? I'm starting to think, or I'm starting to wonder. What if Samsung were to say, hey, this is the only Tab S7 FE you get. You can only get it in 5G. There's no Wi-Fi 1. It's just this one with 64 gigs. Like just this one variant. Whew. It doesn't look like I'm able to buy. You know, obviously this will be to pre-order. I'll probably have to, you know what? I'm going to sign in and do all that stuff and make all of that into a video and share with you probably tomorrow or the day after. But anyways, just wanted to show you all what was happening with the new, again, major shout out to our brother here, Mr. Rajput here. Again, appreciate you dropping this piece of knowledge. You know, I'm hoping to catch you all in the next video. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure to like this video and share also. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that when I release that video, you'll be the first to know, and you'll be able to first to know with anything that I may have found beyond what we have here. Again, thanks again for watching. I'm going to catch you in that next video, and up until then, stay safe out there.